It's only one. Mo.
We've seen this brother's growth. Very talented artist, and just incorporates West Coast to his T. Very genuine, and I mean, we just want to see the best and see him safe, man. To continue to watch him grow and evolve, and to do what we unfortunately can't watch Nipsey do right now, man. That's for sure.
Right. Now, speaking of Nipsey, I just want to talk about this because, you know, everybody's been talking about this. You sent this video to me. I happened to see it, yesterday, and it's the video of Big U. And I guess there was a comment or either somebody said something about justice for Nipsey, and you'll see what happened next. I'm gonna play this clip, and I want you to talk about this, whether this is overblown or people onto something with this video. Here we go. Here's Big U.
Justice for them. You did. You did. They waiting on the interview. My cousin Kerry keep calling me, girl, right there. See, justice for them.
So initially, I mean, when you seen that, Sam, man, I got to start with you first on this one. I want to hear what you got to say on this one.
Right.
What did you think in the core of your soul when they laughed when somebody said justice for Nip? 3 of them. What did you think?
He was openly trying to disrespect them. It was what it was, but they also got history. If you know and do some research on Big U, obviously Debo, the character on Friday, was portrayed after him. He had definitely has history out there in LA, has history with Nipsey, has history with his brother. I'm not going to tell anybody, or I'm not going to give criticism to anybody who may have a falling out with somebody and just because they passed away, be fake about it. I'm not going to do that. But I do think that you do represent the West Coast, even though you may have had your differences as black men, and you understanding that he's had a major impact on this world. Ignore that one. Not say anything about it, even if you may have some beef or something like that. And that's just what genuinely I would do. It came off distasteful to me, in my opinion, but like I said, I can't control what that brother does or how he reacts. People jumping off the buildings for it, they're going to. Obviously, Nipsey was somebody who was loved, very cared about, and someone whose name, if disrespected, is going to cause a hell of a fire right now in people's hearts and minds. So, I mean, maybe he knew that. But it might be forgotten about next week. Shit, he's not the only one that's laughing it off. He's not the only one that feels that way, whether it be right, wrong, or indifferent. I don't agree. I thought it was distasteful, but who gonna control?
Well, but here's the thing, man. And you were telling me today, we hadn't even talked all day, but people have been sending us stuff since we have been outspoken. We actually visited the Nipsey, the Marathon store, the memorial, paid homage and everything. And people now, they want to see us kind of speak on this and give our opinion and follow through with it. So I've been kind of seeing a little bit of videos on Big U and kind of people just tying together. I forget the channel, some real small channels. I was just listening to some commentary and they were kind of tying together some of the history that Nipsey's family had as a whole with Big U. And I don't know how true everything is. I still have to research some of the things, but they definitely had, a story past where it was, could have came down to what it could have came down to. And I'm sure it got physical at some point. I'm not sure about the relationship between Nipsey's baby mom and Big U. I still have to research that a little bit more. But yeah, I would say I'm trying. A part of me is like in denial about it, seeing Big U laugh. I'm like, nah, he just didn't really laugh about that like that. Like I'm trying everything in my mind to rationalize that he was maybe laughing at this or that, or I'm trying to find a reason why somebody would laugh. That's almost like if you was, if I was deceased or you were deceased and, what are our enemies? And somebody said, rest, rest in peace. And they just laughed. And I'm like, man, this nigga, man, you know what I mean? So it's just like, yo, disrespectful. All of them laughed. And again, I'm not going to get on here and repeat, right now what I think, not to the right time, at least. But yeah, I'll have to say that goes into the realm of disrespectful. Now, maybe Big U has a perfectly good explanation to why he laughed. But me, I would think if somebody was rocking with somebody or just had the little bit of utmost respect for him after somebody got gunned down like Nipsey did, that you would at least follow up like, no doubt, justice for Nip, but something, but just to laugh. And then Real crazy situation. Definitely wanted to speak about that because disturbing, man. Definitely disturbing to say the least.
Yeah, my thing is, and like I said, you can feel whatever you feel about whoever you want to feel about, and if they're dead or alive or whatever. But you made the choice to even read that comment. It's just through your live. You didn't have to read all your comments, but you chose to read that, and then you chose to laugh and outwardly showing disrespect. And I don't think you were trying to hide that. And when you think about it, yeah, you may feel that type of way about Nip. You may feel that type of way about somebody. But in a day and age that we live in where everything is shown and people start talking about it, you would think that just as men of honor and just black men, that we would just want to even protect children a little more, protect families a little more, no matter what our gripes are. If I got a gripe with somebody and they come to their demise prematurely, the first thing I'm going to think about, even if somebody says rest in peace and I'm not fucking with it, I'm not going to say nothing. Just because there's going to be a certain code of honor that I want to represent as me as a man and just keep it moving. I can't control him. I don't know why he did what he did, but it was disrespectful, and hopefully it don't go anywhere past that.
Unless you were just to the point where you hated someone so much, even after they died, you said F that dude or F that woman. You know what I mean? People out there that's like that. It was like, I was actually watching a few videos. I got caught up sometimes watching like when people get sentenced and all that. And I was watching this one video and, a guy, I guess, he killed the guy's son, and the father came to the court. He was like, why'd you kill him? And he told him, like, your son was a rotten, dirty son of a bee, and boom, 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 boom. But it's just like some people keep that. Some people just respect you after you die. So, I don't want to feed too much fuel to this fire because it could have just been nothing, but you bring it even more home when you say that he chose to actually read that comment and then laugh about it. I'll just let the people decide. I know the people in the comment section are going to speak on this. I want to hear what they got to say about this because I think I will wait for a little bit more information to really go there where I really want to go with this whole Big U situation.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. We heard it. I mean, you can take it for what you will. And let's wait for more to come out, if there is more to come out, before we make further comments on a real brief situation that seemed very disrespectful.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But you're tuned into the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast with your brother, Old God and SamAnt. Going in today on this Thursday, everybody, if you like what you're listening to today, please do not forget to subscribe to this podcast and please give us a rating from 1 to 5 being the highest if you enjoy the content. I know a lot of people said, man, they've been loving the content as of late. So I definitely appreciate, that we're able to fulfill those needs, man. Definitely.
That's a fact, man. We always love it. Whether you love us, hate us, right, wrong, or indifferent, we do appreciate you. Like I said, I was reading a couple comments last week and people, they rocking with SamAnt, they rocking with Oh God, they rocking with both of us. Whether you love us and us, hating us, just agreeing, man, it's all great in dialogue. We don't expect everyone to sit back and just, like everything we say, but we appreciate it, man. We want to get into that R. Kelly a little bit, Oh God, real quick.
Yeah, you didn't want to do the Eric Holder, no?
Oh, okay, yeah. Let's do the Eric Holder. Well, I was talking to you a little bit, just transitioning about the Nipsey situation, and this came across. It was a little troubling that Eric Holder and his legal team are now looking to grab all documents pertaining to Nipsey Hussle, and that's coming off of the findings and the what we talked about in regards to the LAPD still investigating into Nipsey Hussle. Now, as I find this, oh God, and I read this, it just bothered me. And we were talking about it on the podcast a couple of days ago that now this seems like these are going to be ways out for them to kind of justify what happened on that day. And there is no justification for him passing away. But we remember what his mom said on the BET Awards, how she was talking and how it just seemed funny. And we talked about it numerous times on just how off it seemed at the LAPD and how they were acting. So real quick, oh God, before I read this headline, what do you think initially? To hearing Eric Holder and his legal team looking to go further into Nipsey Hussle's criminal history?
It's a tactic that's commonly used by the defense when it's a situation like that, when they're trying to get, their client off or lesser time or whatever they're trying to do. Maybe it could be the insanity role or whatever. I think they would try to always paint the picture and demonize the person and say, oh, look at the tattoo. They was in a gang. Oh, look at his criminal history. He used to do this. You know what I mean? Oh, look, he said here that he was this. So this person wasn't all like you guys saying it was. As a matter of fact, this person did this, and this that triggered this person to do this. That's why this person is this. So they try to paint that picture. So I'm not surprised by this because I've seen that a lot of different times in my life without whether watching something, even seeing it in real life.
It's only one.